18 seasons, 4 Super Bowls, 2 teams, 1 quarterback who could do it all. Peyton Manning will forever be remembered as one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Hello, I'm Ellen. I'm a communications and sports broadcasting major here at HEC. I've spent over half my life watching and studying Peyton Manning play football. There are tons of reasons why Manning is considered to be one of the greats. Today, I'm going to tell you about 3. His statistical achievements, his ability to overcome adversity, and his inviting and open personality. My goal is to explain why Peyton Manning deserves to be recognized and praised for his years in the NFL. First, let's hear the statistics. As reported by NFL.com, Manning was drafted in 1998 by the Indianapolis Colts. He played 14 seasons with the Colts and took them to the Super Bowl twice. He then went on to play 4 years for the Denver Broncos and again took them to the Super Bowl twice. Peyton Manning is the only quarterback in history to take 2 separate teams to a Super Bowl championship. According to SB Nation, a popular sports and news blog, Manning holds 21 NFL records, including career touchdown record with 539 touchdowns, career passing yards with 71,940, and single-season touchdown record in 2013 with 55 touchdowns. Those are all individual records. Now, I know many of you in the audience, or at least some of you, might be huge Tom Brady fans. Many people think that this 5-time Super Bowl champion, Tom Brady, is the greatest quarterback in the NFL. However, Tom Brady only has 10 records, and they're more based on Super Bowl appearances than on individual skill. And they come nowhere close to Manning's 21. Simply from statistics, it's easy to tell that Manning can hang with the best of them. But there's more to his skills than just his numbers. Everyone undergoes a certain number of setbacks throughout their career, but Manning's setback left him with the possibility of paralyzation. There's a lot of discrepancy about when his initial injury occurred, but based on a report by SB Nation, Manning first injured his neck during a game versus the Redskins on October 22, 2010. His helmet was ripped off his head during a tackle, and his neck compressed against itself. At this time, Manning didn't realize that he had pinched the nerve of his right arm, his throwing arm. According to an article by Washington Post, Manning had to get surgery to release his compressed nerve in his neck towards the end of the 2010 season. However, this was not the end of his misfortune. After his first surgery, he suffered from a herniated disc. This meant more spinal surgery, extremely invasive spinal surgery. Luckily, the surgery was successful. This is a picture of the surgery that he had to undergo. They put a synthetic disc between the vertebra in his neck and fused his vertebra together with that kind of thing. So, in an interview with Denver Post, Manning said, "My arm feels okay. My arm hasn't been the same since I got injured 4 years ago. It just simply hasn't been. I had a strange neck injury that caused some nerve problems in my right arm." During Manning's rehabilitation time, though, many began to doubt if he would ever return to football. The Colts didn't wait around. The Colts dropped him for Andrew Luck. In the midst of Manning's recovery, Manning had to deal with the stress of not having a team to come back to. He didn't know if he would ever play football again. After rehab, Manning returned for the 2012 season as a proud Denver Bronco and threw for one of his best seasons yet. According to Pro Football Stats, he threw for 37 touchdowns with a 68.6 completion percentage. Peyton Manning didn't just come back from his injury, he came back stronger than he was before. Finally, one aspect that you may not realize affects the overall effectiveness of a quarterback is personality. It is obvious that Peyton Manning is well respected for his talent, but there are many parts of his personality that earned him respect. First, his intelligence. When you watch him play, you can watch how he envisions the field in his head. Manning was notorious for calling audibles, the famous Omaha audible, if you know what I'm talking about. The only reason he's able to do so is because of his innate ability to understand the game. Many of his coaches said that they recognized his abilities and essentially let him run the offense himself. Football smarts earned him the respect of his peers and coaches. It was his TV personality that helped him gain respect outside the football world. I'm sure you all know that he is the popular face of Papa John's, as I'm sure you all seen the commercials. And how many of you are familiar with the Nationwide jingle? I know you're singing it in your head right now. These comedic commercials may seem irrelevant, but they actually worked for Peyton Manning's benefit. People not only interested in football, I assure you still know who Peyton Manning is. Manning planted himself in the entertainment field through commercials, and it only helped to grow his popularity. In conclusion, from commercials to TDs, Peyton Manning has done it all. He's proven his abilities in Super Bowls and records, and he has overcome unbearable obstacles. And he has won over our hearts with his respectful and enduring personality. There are many good quarterbacks out there, and many still to come. But today, I ask you to recognize and remember a great quarterback. Number 18 will remain a symbol of excellence for many years to come.